Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to show you how to make a progress circle with Cadence's progress bar block. This is part of a series of videos taking a look at Cadence's blocks one by one. So to get started, let's go ahead and make a brand new blank page and take a look at this block on its own. So there's a couple ways to do that. The first one is if you're on the front end of your website, you'll have this top toolbar. Hover over New and click on Page. Alternatively, if you're on your dashboard, head over to your left-hand sidebar, down to Pages, and click on Add Page. Alright, once we're here, just a few housekeeping things before we move forward. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's this button beside Publish. Just click on that. It's called Settings. And this is where all of our options to toggle and configure for the block will appear. Next, let's give our page a title. And finally, let's add the block itself. Now, a disclaimer, this isn't a block itself, but this is a feature within a block. Some block libraries have this as its own block, but Kadence, the way it does it, it's within a different block. So this blue button over here, it's called the block inserter. You can either search for your block or you can scroll down. Since Kadence blocks is here, we don't have to go too far. And what we're looking for is progress bar. All right, just click on that or drag and drop that into our workspace. And here we have our progress bar. And we have another video just talking about this block. But let's go ahead and take a look at what happens when we select our progress circle layouts over here. So this is what it's going to look like when we use a circle. Okay, it's the same options as the progress bar, but also different. So let's take a look at this. So we have the whole circle on here. We can change how thick we want it to be on desktop, tablet, and or mobile. Okay, we can change the number format over here. We can change, how many decimal places we have over here. Okay, we can change the progress that we have it set up on, right, 34.9, and the maximum progress can be proportional to that, right, depending on what you need. We can show the number or not. We can put a prefix on it and a suffix on it, percent, and then we can change the percentage relative to 100%, and we can also change the animation. We can have it animate before it's visible, but usually it's best to have it visible as wait till it's visible to animate, and then we can have it take an eternity, depending on what kind of information you want to show. And we can also change what kind of animation we have. Again, this could have an impact on your information as it's presented. Next, let's go over to the Style tab, and we can change our text position. We can put it inside here. We can show the label as well. All right. And we can change the color, right? We can make it, we can make this green, and then we can make the progress color red, okay? We can change the text here, just make it black, make it 2XL, change the font family to Verdana, change the number styling as well, make it even bigger, right? Change the font to something else. Let's say Times New Roman, and then you have your normal stuff over here. We have our text and number padding to change that up. We can change the maximum width, of course, and we have our other settings over here and additional CSS classes over there. So if we selected a semicircle, it's the same thing, just stays the same, right? The options stay the same, but if you wanted to configure it as a semicircle or a full circle, you just have to go between these two, and all of your other parameters here stay the same. But if you were to go with the 5 stars or just a line, these options would change. So let's stick with the circle since that's the title of this video, and you can see that we have the semicircle option over here. Let's go ahead and click on Publish and save our progress and take a look at our live site. Okay, with that done saving, let's go ahead and view our live page, and here we have our progress circle using Cadence's blocks, progress bar block. Okay, you can edit this, configure this however which way you want. So, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.